Are we ready? Are you freaking ready? Hello. Hello to Chainsaw Man Tuesday. I've got a completely different look now, and wow. Just wow. Um, I am in call with a certain little faye, but we're recording. She's not gonna expect the fact that I probably am. Maybe she noticed I have OBS open, but hello everyone. I'm back with my live 2D model, and this is freaking crazy. A new era. I still don't know what to do with the thumbnail, whether or not I actually put myself on it this time. I might. We'll see. If we like that, let me know. But hello. Hello. It's still the same Muffy. Um, yeah, oh my god. I think I get so distracted with this model, but I'm going to place my notes right on top of my model, my notes, Egan's notes on today's Chainsaw Man Tuesday on top of my model so I don't look at it. But now I'm looking at Faye. Love you, Faye. But anyway, interesting chapter. Very, very interesting chapter. What are we at? Like chapter 211 or some shit? Crazy, crazy. And Denji starts off with the who the fuck are you again? Not just to Lil D, right? Death Devil. We obviously see Fami, like actual Fami this time. Interesting. Very, very interesting how we're in this situation where now you're teaming up with Death Devil. You're teaming up with Death itself, and that's such an interesting dynamic. And a lot of me recently, like delving into the characters and deliberate like reasons as to why they interact with the characters that they do and the ways that they are, blah 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 blah, right? This is an interesting shift. And I mean, it kind of shifts like week by week, and some people might find it annoying, and you're gonna call me flip-floppy for believing this is what happens when you read chapter by chapter, right? But for me, what this kind of points towards is the possibility that, hey, and I think I said it like a bit ago, like erasing death itself is not a good goal. And it's interesting because war is trying to eliminate death. And we kind of see that in the real world application along with the manga, like the series itself, where ultimately you just want peace. But because of the tendencies of humanity, it's such a weird predicament how removing death itself is probably one of the worst things you can do, especially in a world that we're in, like capitalism and all that malarkey. I don't even know what sound I did with my mouth right now or just now. I'm sorry. But it's so intriguing. It's so intriguing on why do I keep making that mouth sound? I'm sorry. Um, I promise I won't get distracted by it too much, but it's an interesting dilemma. Now we have Denji helping out Fami and Death, right? Lil D and Famine Devil, however you want to put it. And then Miri Sugo is like, hey, yo, what's up, bro? And I couldn't help but fucking laugh because I was like, bro thinks he's on the team. Bro think he bro thinks he helped. I mean, he might have, but at the same time, everybody is being like, well, not everybody, but Death Devil is trying to create some sort of resistance to this War Devil effort. And we're going back into the tragic part, right? Because we don't want to see our Asa Mitaka in the situation that she's in, right? Like Asa and Denji have both been given that second chance, and Denji has the chance to kind of save humanity in terms of removing, like, removing more from the picture potentially, although I don't even know if that's like the right way to go about it. It's more just kind of containing them rather than removing our fears. Our fears make us more human. And I wonder where this conclusion goes. I wonder if it's a peek into how Fujimoto feels and maybe how he perceives the world to feel, and how it's a kind of play on how society is, right? Oh my God, society, funny, cool buzzword, right? But it's such a interesting little brain like thought, right? That was an even more interesting a way of putting it together. But it's scratching all the right places, and I freaking love Chainsaw Man. I know there are some things where people have gone, and like I can see where they're coming from. I'm not gonna be like, no, you're freaking wrong. But it's a tragedy that has so many layers to it that is beautiful. And I really like it's not gonna be a happy ending, right? Like Asa Den, they're gonna like go on a park date on the last chapter and just like, I don't know, get blown up by Bomb Devil, right? Like something tragic. I don't even know if we've seen a Bomb Devil, but right, like God, I love this freaking series. And interesting dynamic. Is the reason why, like this is where I'll leave it with, is the reason why Asa started as um the protagonist for part two, giving us the false sense of, well, because she's a protagonist, she must mean well. And how we have morally ambiguous characters that end up taking roles that might even be against each other in the end. Sorry. Um, in which we're kind of pipping Asa and Denji against each other in the most tragic lover story of all time. But then there's also Dandadan, right? No, that doesn't even make sense. I'm just upset we didn't have Dandadan this week. You can watch the anime, but it's not the same. You can moe beam all you want. But do you have Death Devil showing them your... No, no, you don't. That I don't get... Mm-mm. Not a fan. Are we freaking taking Denji along because of this again? Denji, snap out of it, please. You're being exploited again. Sincerely, your fans that just want you to do well and not be controlled by your... Yeah. Okay. Okay. Anyways, it's freaking hot. Go get like an iced coffee or something.